Now on CoastTV News.
Deadly shooting at DMV. A Delaware state trooper killed in Wilmington. The latest on the suspect and DMV operations statewide. Big technology upgrades are coming to the Ocean City Police Department, including the use of artificial intelligence.
Good Wednesday morning, Delmarva. Temperatures are actually in the 40s this morning, in for a jolly Christmas day with plenty of sunshine. But will that sunshine last into our Christmas day? I'll have the answer next.
Holiday roads. We look at the busy period for those heading elsewhere and those making their way to Delmarva.
This is CoastTV News Today.
We are taking a live look at the Bay Bridge this morning. This spans the Chesapeake. More activity than we saw in the last half hour. Today we expect plenty of traffic from Delmarva heading west over that span. And this is North Route 1, a busy highway in Delaware for drivers either heading here or for those going north to Wilmington or Philadelphia. This is a busy roadway, and this is the Christiana Mall area in Newark. Good morning, I'm Elisa Weber. Matt Pensick and Grace Eckerly have the day off. Thank you for joining us for our 6 o'clock hour on Christmas Eve. We're now going to turn to someone who I might submit to compete in the Great British Bake Off. Chris Mastrobuono, he's our meteorologist, also loves to bake. Chris, you brought in cookies for all of us. Pretty talented, Chris.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, they went. The container's still sitting in the newsroom. There's only 2 cookies left as we take a live look into Cambridge. And it's a mild start, 46 degrees, more like for our average highs this time of year. That's where we're at as far as some of the areas for our temperatures. We're at 50 in Bethany Beach, 48 in Rehoboth, 42 in Salisbury, and the cool spots, northwestern portions of Sussex and southern Kent, where we're at 37 degrees. We're running about 9 degrees warmer in Easton, 7 degrees warmer in Georgetown. Winds are out of the northwest, gusting 17 in Indian River Inlet as this cold front pushes through the area. High pressure is going to be building into the area today, and we're in for just wall-to-wall sunshine for our Christmas Eve. We'll get up to 50 degrees. Those winds will gust at times to 25 miles an hour late this morning through the early afternoon, and then we'll slowly begin to see some high clouds increase as we go into the evening. And then for the overnight, we're looking at a mostly cloudy day for our Christmas Day. Could have a brief shower in the morning, but we're given the gift of clouds this Christmas. But temperatures are going to hold in the 50s, and then we turn into a rather unsettled stretch of weather as we kick off the weekend. We'll talk more about that coming up a bit later on in the newscast.
Tragic news out of northern Delaware. A state trooper was shot and killed at a Wilmington DMV on Tuesday afternoon. Authorities say it happened during an active shooter situation. The law enforcement acted quickly to secure the scene. Governor Meyer says along with the trooper, the shooter is also dead. They say there is no threat to the public at this time.
What happened today was an act of pure evil. And if not for the heroism of several troopers and other officers, the consequences could have been so much worse.
In response to the tragic shooting, Delaware DMVs are closing. The agency says the Delaware City, Dover, and Georgetown locations will be closed today through Friday. Centers will resume normal schedule on Monday, December 29th. However, officials say the Wilmington DMV will be closed until further notice. Delaware House Speaker Melissa Minor Brown issued a statement saying in part, quote, "Our hearts are with the family and loved ones of the state trooper, with the victims of today's shooting and the entire Delaware community," end quote. Governor Meyer is ordering all flags at state buildings be flown at half-staff in remembrance of the state trooper who lost his life. According to Meyer, the flags will remain at half-staff until further notice. And for more information on this developing situation, you can head to the article on our website, coasttv.com. New overnight, at least 2 people are dead with others missing after a fire and explosion at a Pennsylvania nursing home on Tuesday. That's according to officials. Emergency crews responded to the scene at the facility about 20 miles northwest of Philadelphia. Pennsylvania Governor Josh Shapiro said first responders rushed to get the facility's elderly residents to safety. Authorities haven't officially given a cause of the fire and explosion. However, local utility in a statement said an explosion occurred while crews were on the site in the afternoon. It is Christmas Eve, which means we can expect many people to be on the road heading to their holiday destinations. AAA projects 122.4 million Americans to travel, which is a 2.22% increase in comparison to last year. AAA reports record holiday travel from Delaware with about 356,000 travelers, mostly by car. Nearly 2.5 million Marylanders are expected to travel 90% by car. We spoke with someone who is traveling about 6 hours up to Ithaca, New York from the Delaware coast for the holidays, and they say this time of year there is an added layer of stress when traveling.
So it's not easy to travel in general, but then at Christmas time it's even more crowded and more difficult. And then there's snow involved, especially when you're going up to Ithaca, so you have to factor that in as well.
AAA says today is one of the best days to travel as there is expected to be less traffic. If you are driving this week, you are paying less at the pump compared to last year. According to AAA, the national average for a gallon of gas is down 19 cents. In Delaware, AAA lists the average price of a gallon at $2.71. When you break it down by county, Sussex County's average is $2.75. It is slightly higher in Maryland at $2.77. When you average the Eastern Shore counties, it is about 5 cents less than the state average. DART has announced its holiday operations schedule on Christmas Eve and New Year's Eve. DART says it will operate normally. On Christmas and New Year's Day, DART services will not operate statewide. The Delaware Office of Highway Safety is bringing back the Sober Rides program for New Year's Eve. The Don't Drop the Ball campaign means you get a $20 voucher for Lyft and Uber. The vouchers are redeemable from 5 p.m. on New Year's Eve to 3 a.m. New Year's Day. Delawareans can visit mysoberrides.com to get the vouchers. New this morning, according to Ocean City Police, much of the department's current technology is failing, but now a wide-ranging tech overhaul is on the way. According to Police Chief Raymond Austin, the issues have led to the town to approve major tech upgrades, including the use of artificial intelligence. The plan also includes new tasers with longer range, updated in-car and body cameras, a drone detection system, and a real-time crime center. Homeowner Frank Howard says the police department gives him peace of mind.
One of the reasons why we like it down here, we feel it's pretty safe, but it can always be better.
Ocean City leaders say the total cost is nearly $5 million over 5 years. The technology is expected to go live in early 2026. This just in, the Supreme Court blocked the Trump administration's plans to deploy National Guard troops in Illinois over the arguments of local officials. It's a rare defeat for President Trump from this court. NBC's Alice Barr shows us how the ruling may have ramifications for future administration moves.
This morning, the Trump administration weighing its next moves after the Supreme Court blocked an effort to deploy National Guard troops in Illinois in a crime crackdown. The Illinois governor calling the ruling a win for democracy and a, quote, important step in curbing the Trump administration's consistent abuse of power. He has vocally opposed troops coming into Chicago, saying it's not necessary and not what residents want.
They want civilian law enforcement when they need them, and jobs, and after-school programs for kids in the neighborhoods. They do not want Donald Trump to occupy their communities.
A White House spokesperson writing that President Trump, quote, activated the National Guard to protect federal law enforcement officers and to ensure rioters did not destroy federal buildings and property. Nothing in today's ruling detracts from that core agenda, noting the troops support immigration enforcement officers and that the administration will keep working to safeguard the public. President Trump has long defended his National Guard strategy.
We have the right to do it, because I have an obligation to protect this country.
The high court justices rejected the Trump administration's claims that Chicago has become so lawless it justifies invoking a law allowing the president to call National Guard troops into federal service in extreme situations like a rebellion. The ruling is a rare rebuke from the conservative Supreme Court, and while it's preliminary and only for Illinois, it's likely to bolster similar challenges to National Guard deployments in other American cities. In Washington, Alice Barr, NBC News.
Developing news, the ACLU of Delaware has filed a complaint in Superior Court accusing 3 public school districts of charging excessive fees for public records. This includes Cape Henlopen, Woodbridge, and Christiana. Delaware law requires public agencies to work to reduce administrative fees. The ACLU argues the districts charged inflated hourly rates and excessive staff time for records that were provided at no cost in previous years. In a response, the statement included filing Cape Henlopen Assistant Superintendent Luann Hudson said fee differences are due to staffing and training access. And we are just getting started this morning on Coast TV News Today. We still have a lot more news to get to. Coming up, plans for new path, what Maryland officials say is next in order to make a new shared use path. And decision developing, comments now closed for a major plan development in Sussex County. What could be next as a decision on the proposal still is nowhere in sight. And Delmarva holiday dates will tell you how much longer you can shop and enjoy some holiday features across Delmarva. And Versler meteorologist Chris Mastrobuono is in our weather center. We will check in with him after the break.
Good Wednesday morning, Delmarva, as we make those final preparations for the big day tomorrow. Taking a live look into Ocean View. Clear skies there, 48 degrees. Some of a balmy start to our day, especially at the beaches where we're at 48 in Rehoboth, 46 in Milton, cool spot 37 in Harrington. We have a cold front that's pushing through the region. We're going to see those winds shift out of the northwest through the afternoon, and we're going to get up to about 50 degrees this afternoon. A beautiful Christmas Eve, and then we're looking at partly cloudy skies through the evening. As we take a look at Christmas of past, we were at 74 back in 2015, and our last, the biggest snowfall on Christmas Day was back in 1909, where we picked up over 5 inches of snow. We'll talk about a cloudy Christmas this time around coming up my full forecast.
A quick reminder, our holiday special, A Dull Marvelous Christmas, airs at 11 p.m. tonight and 6 p.m. on Christmas Day. It's a lot of fun, so make sure you tune in. In Ocean City, the Winterfest of Lights is open daily, including Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. Their hours each night are 5:30 to 9:30. There is no train on Christmas Eve, but you can still get a photo with Santa. Winterfest of Lights runs through New Year's Eve. And if you still have some holiday shopping to do, like Chris, he said he's a last-minute shopper, the Tanker outlets in Rehoboth Beach are open. Today, Christmas Eve, you can shop from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. The outlets are closed on Christmas Day.
Yes, I've been notorious for shopping on Christmas Eve. And we're going to have plenty of sunshine, so if you're doing any last-minute errands, weather is cooperating as we go into the day on our Christmas. Well, a few morning showers, and that will give way to a cloudy day overall. We'll talk about an active stretch of weather to end the week coming up after the break.
The time is now 6:15, and we are taking a live look outside at Lewis this morning. Chris, Santa Claus getting ready to make his rounds. Looks like he has good weather, though, this morning. The reindeer, they don't have to worry about some bad weather in our area.
Oh, no. Clear sailing tonight. We could see a brief shower early tomorrow morning just after daybreak, but overall, no high-impact weather events here over the next few days. You can see clear skies and Ocean View. Really nice start to the day. 48 degrees. That's where we should be for an average high for this time of year. We're at 44 in Georgetown, 37 Harrington, 42 Laurel. Now, winds are beginning to shift more out of the northwest now, gusting 10 to 16 miles an hour. The winds will pick up a bit through the late morning into the early afternoon. We do have small craft advisories through late this afternoon through the Atlantic. Early this afternoon, those expire along the Chesapeake Bay. We're clear, we're dry, and that's really the way we're going to stay here over the next day as this weak cold front pushes through. And then we're going to see a weak area of low pressure clipper system that's going to dive southward and just kind of clip our area and bring a chance of a shower early tomorrow morning. Not going to be a big deal for us, but as we go into Friday night through Saturday, that storm, bigger deal there, especially north of Delmarva, could bring some wintry precipitation, and then an Arctic front Sunday night through Monday. 50 for our high today in Harrington and Georgetown. 48 in Lewis, 51 in Vienna, and we'll see a high of 51 in Salisbury. So clouds will increase through the evening and overnight ahead of that clipper system. That'll bring that brief opportunity of a shower in through our Christmas Day morning. But then by the afternoon, we're looking at a mostly cloudy day. Temperatures are going to kind of hold steady here over the next 2 days, right around the 50-degree mark. So we're at 31. We'll hit that just after midnight, and then temperatures will slowly begin to rise through the morning tomorrow. tomorrow. You could see that brief chance of a shower there by around 8 a.m. And then we're looking at really a lot of clouds throughout the day tomorrow. But overall, nice day to hang in with the family, eat some good food, and open up those presents. As we go into late Friday night through Saturday, northern portions of the Delmarva could begin as a brief wintry mix, but you can see the east wind coming in off the ocean. We're pretty much all rain here on Delmarva, but if you make your way, say, from Philly on northward, looking at an impactful system, could be dealing with multiple inches of snow, ice accumulation as well, primarily an overnight event in through Saturday morning, and then we dry things out in through Saturday before that next system right on its heels pushes through Monday morning. We end the year on a cold note. We're looking at below average temperatures from December 29th through the 2nd. We're 39 degrees. All we're going to do, we're going to struggle to get out of the 30s, I think, Friday. A lot of clouds. Most of the day is dry. That rain will arrive overnight in through Saturday, and a lot of clouds over the weekend as well. 48 on Sunday, and then 53. That comes early Monday morning, and then we crash into the 40s as the winds pick up, and we've got a 34 on Tuesday. Elisa.
Thank you, Chris. Cool Spring Crossing is a proposed mixed-use development with more than 1,900 homes, including workforce housing, a YMCA, and a hotel, located off of Route 9 and Cool Spring Road in Harbison area. This week, the applicant responses to various questions and comments were made public. Now the Cool Springs Crossing has responded and public comments is closed. County officials will take all this information and make a decision sometime next year. Again, we don't have any idea of a timeline on when the decision could be made on this development. Up next on Coast TV News Today, plans for new path. We'll tell you what is next in Maryland for Route 611. We'll be right back. Worcester County is taking the first step towards a new shared use path along Route 611. The project is aimed at giving people a safer way to bike or walk between West Ocean City and communities headed toward Assateague. A feasibility study conducted by the county shows a path adjacent to the highway in addition to a potential boardwalk on parts of it. But that will take time, and Worcester County officials say after the design work is complete, the next step is applying for separate funding to build the path.
Well, I hope your Wednesday morning is off to a great start. Christmas Eve is here as we take a live look in through Lewis. 48, so somewhat of a balmy start along the coast this morning with temperatures in the 40s. We'll have highs right around 50 this afternoon under mostly sunny skies. Ocean City through Fenwick Island, a beautiful day ahead. Lewis and Rehoboth as well. If you're doing any last-minute shopping, those winds will pick up a bit late this morning, gusting to 25 miles an hour. Then we'll start to see a few high clouds stroll into the area late this evening through the evening as we go into Cambridge and Crisfield with highs right around 50 degrees. Michael Yusko, Lewis, Delaware, congratulations on winning an umbrella from Coast TV. And you can always call our Coast TV First Alert weather phone for your latest forecast. I'll have the latest on Christmas Day, plus some active weather as we round out the week and another cold blast as we round out the year. We'll talk more about that in the next half hour.
It's that time again for the Bless Our Children campaign. Every year, Coast TV works to make the holidays brighter for kids across Delmarva. The money you give goes to local charities who buy presents. And here's today's Shell Brother Honor Roll.
We really want to thank the businesses, groups, and individuals who have stepped up to the Shell Brothers Challenge of donating at least $1,000 to the Bless Our Children campaign.
Here's the Shell Brothers Honor Roll in order of amounts given in increments of $1,000.
Friends and family of Captain Bob's Oyster Roast.
In loving memory of Stacy Dorsch. Atlantic Community Thrift Shop.
Boggs Dish Haroon Post number 123.
Ocean City Elks Lodge number 2645.
Clark and Sons Garage Doors. James Maloney.
Right Way Flagging and Signs Company Incorporated. Eastern Shore Corvette Club Incorporated. Cape Henlopen Elks 2540.
Seaboard Billboard Boat.
In memory of Carolyn Lehman Johnson.
Right Locations Inc.
Pat Littleton and Steve Rosenberry.
Michael and Nancy West.
General Refrigeration Company.
Faculty and staff of Wicomico County Public Schools. Edward Jones Office of Melinda Tingle.
Sons and Daughters of Italy of Ocean City Lodge number 2474.
Tony Tank Tribe number 149. Midway Par 3.
Inspiration Health Services LLC. Sugar and Gas Home and Comfort Products.
Donna Sackett and John Parker.
M.R. Ducks.
Bunting and Murray Construction.
Dorchester Lodge 223 IBPO Elks of the World.
Salisbury Elks Lodge.
Apgar Turf Farm Inc.
Chesapeake Urology. Doctors Mark Edney, Mark Shimko, Alyssa Gracely, and Jason Smith.
CJ's Beach Space.
In honor of Bill Hickman, Peninsula Imaging LLC.
Painting in America Made Great Again, Earl Johnson Painting.
In memory of Jean G. and John D. Henry.
Mr. and Mrs. R. Dean Goldsboro.
Evergreen Lodge number 153.
Janosic Family Charitable Foundation Fund.
Emery's General Service of Millsboro.
Willard's Lions Club. Sean Knoll Ways Limitless Worldwide.
Wheels That Heal Car Club.
Chesapeake Waste Industries.
Wacomico Lodge number 91 AF and AM.
Rotary International Lewis Rehoboth Beach Rotary Club.
Preston Growmark FS.
Pocomoke Elks Lodge number 1624.
American Legion Cinnapunxet Post number 166.
Fillmore Day Real Estate Services LLC.
Accurate Termite and Pest Control.
Delaware Improved Order of Red Men and Degree of Pocahontas.
Idlewild Brewerton Club.
Hawker's Supermarkets.
DJVO Entertainment.
Murray's Residential Service, Dennis and Barbara Murray.
Allen Corman and Son, Inc.
Antique Alley of Bridgehill in memory of Ron Hatfield.
Eastern Shore Auctions by Willie Benton.
ASAP Pumping and ASAP Total Disposal.
Absolute PDR, Dwayne and Brandy Geis.
David and Luis.
Tylerton Church, Inc. Contractors for a Cause.
Queen City Elks Lodge number 1051.
AccuTrench Contracting LLC.
IV Solutions.
Terra Firma of Delmarva Paving.
Crowley Associates Realty, Inc.
ABC Refrigeration, Inc. of Bishopville, Maryland.
BYOC Build Your Own Cookie, Chincoteague and West OC.
Corrado Construction Company.
The Caronville Foundation.
Tops Cutoff DJ Services and Recording Studio.
Redmond of Delaware Orphans Board.
HVAC Services Unlimited, Inc.
Shore Fund Tractor Pullers.
Eastern Shore Region Antique Automobile Car Club. Harry and Jenny Davis.
Collins Wharf Sod.
Brittany McKinley, in loving memory of Ava Lee Quinn, Jim and Nancy McKinley.
Missionary Baptist Church.
Selbyville Elks Lodge, number 2173.
King Crop Insurance in memory of Bonnie King.
Sons of the American Legion, number 123. Richard Jordan, in memory of Maurice and Pearl Jordan.
Liberty Concrete and Home Enhancements LLC.
Chris Contracting, Inc.
Dagsboro Paint and Wallpaper.
In memory of Cecily Witt.
Dance Conservatory and Ballet Theater of Dover.
O.T. Beauchamp Jr., American Legion Post 94.
Lewis Rehoboth Moose Lodge 646.
Hastings Marine Construction.
June and John Lewis Jr.
Paula Kelly of Elite Lending Services LLC. Don and Stephanie McIntaffer.
Delmarva Art and Wool Expo.
Towers Concrete Products, Inc.
G.R. Campbell Construction.
Allen Lions Club.
Zion Church of Salisbury Women of Faith.
Coastline Sunrooms and Awnings.
The Riverside Grill.
Pools, Pavers, and more.
Harborside Bar and Grill.
Bob Willie and Sons, Inc.
Hickman Beach Plaza.
Preston R. Smith, Plumbing and Heating.
Rich and Karen Gollin.
American Legion Nanacoke Squadron number 6.
Historical Vintage Car Club of Delaware Incorporated.
B&R Auto Parts, Inc.
Joan W. Jenkins Foundation Incorporated.
Jolly Roger Amusement Parks.
Mike Singleton and Sons Pest Control Company.
Mount Zion Holiness Church, Inc.
Paul Morin's Floor and Wall Design.
R.D. Greer and Sons Co.
Shore United Bank. Michael Christian, Realtor with Coldwell Banker Realty.
Holly Lake Campsites and Holly Lake Grill.
Paradise Plumbing Incorporated.
Daisy's Well Drain.
Coastal Towing and Auto Repair Lewis.
Murray Sod Farm.
Monell and Sons Trucking Incorporated.
Donna Dorman Adams.
Burrs Logistics.
Seascape Property Management. In memory of Sam Ellers Jr.
Johnson's Seed and Feed.
Reynolds Excavating Inc. In memory of Granville and Joanne Trimper.
Cheryl, Gary, and Boys.
Maddox Brothers Trucking Inc.
Black Gold Farms.
In memory of Richard and Helen Webb.
Bethel Community Church, Millsboro, Delaware.
Chuck and Shirley Buchanan.
In loving memory of Noah, Catherine, and Martha Hopkins.
Classic Cakes of Salisbury. Japanesque.
Odd Fellows Lodge, Georgetown.
Salem Church, Inc. American Legion Auxiliary Cinnapunxet Unit number 166.
Jefferson, Urian, Doane, and Sterner, PA.
Timothy and Terry Scott. Prees Farm, LLC.
Curtis Mercer Remodeling Incorporated.
J. Stacy Hart Engineering. Doctors William and Linda Cooper, Delaware Street Rod Association, Finish Line Car Wash, Elaine Hall, Delmarva Decoy Collectors Association, Laurel American Legion Post number 19, the Carroll family.
In loving memory of Frank and Margie Walker.
Mount Pleasant United Methodist Church, Veterans of Foreign Wars Post number 8276.
In loving memory of Rick Batson.
Jimmy and Linda Messick.
Gloria Knock.
Ocean City Berlin Optimist Club.
Sussex County FOE 4528.
Salisbury Moose Lodge.
IES Residential Incorporated.
Carl and Jean Staples. Century Seals, Inc., Hebron Savings Bank. William and Nancy Herman in memory of Mom and Dad. Powellville United Methodist Church and Powellville United Methodist Men in memory of Clarence and Louise Hammond. Creative Concepts of Bethany. Military Order of the Purple Heart Department of Delaware in memory of the Clifton and Crawling families. Residents of Mariners Cove. Alan Smith in memory of Dad Jim, Mom Ann, and Brother Dr. Mitchell Pope.
Again, we appreciate all of you stepping up to the Shell Brothers Challenge as part of the Bless Our Children campaign.
If you'd like to help, send your card or donation to Bless Our Children in care of WBOC 1729 North Salisbury Boulevard, Salisbury, Maryland 21801, or you can donate to our website, blessourchildren.org.
Thank you for helping us lend a hand.
And coming up after the break on CoastTV News today, important travel times will tell you what you need to know before heading to your holiday destinations. Major technology upgrades are coming to the Ocean City Police Department, including the use of artificial intelligence. And DMV response to deadly shooting will tell you about important changes in Delaware after the scary situation on Tuesday. CoastTV News today will be right back after the break.
Now on CoastTV News.
Deadly shooting at DMV. A Delaware state trooper killed in Wilmington. The latest on the suspect and DMV operations statewide. Big technology upgrades are coming to the Ocean City Police Department, including the use of artificial intelligence.
Good Wednesday morning, Delmarva. Temperatures are actually in the 40s this morning, in for a jolly Christmas day with plenty of sunshine. But will that sunshine last into our Christmas day? I'll have the answer next.
Holiday roads, we look at the busy period for those heading elsewhere and those making their way to Delmarva.
This is CoastTV News Today.
We are taking a live look at the Bay Bridge this morning. This spans the Chesapeake. We can see cars already on that roadway, much busier than we last checked the last half hour. Later today, we expect plenty of traffic for people heading west over that span. And this is North Route 1, a busy highway in Delaware for drivers either heading here or for those going to Wilmington. As we can see, plenty of cars already out on that roadway. This is near the Christiana Mall in Newark. Good morning, I'm Elisa Weber. Thank you for joining us for our 6 o'clock hour on Christmas Eve. Today is Wednesday. It's not just any Wednesday. Like we mentioned, it's Christmas Eve, which is a big day for First Alert Meteorologist Chris Mastrobuono. Chris, you have the Feast of the Seven Fishes tonight. I know your mind is really on food right now, but we do have to talk about the weather.
Good morning, Elisa. Yes, 100% chance of craziness if you're heading into the Monroeville, New Jersey area later on this afternoon. I'll be making my way up there after the midday show. We're doing pretty good across the area this morning. Ocean View, 46 degrees, mainly clear skies across the area. We're at 50 in Rehoboth, 47 in Milton, 39 in Bridgeville. We're running a good 7 degrees warmer than where we were at just 24 hours ago. Winds out of the northwest, anywhere between about 10 to 15 miles an hour. We'll see a bit breezy conditions as we go through the morning as that cold front pushes through, but high pressure is going to be building in through the area, and we are going to have wall-to-wall sunshine for our Christmas Eve. We get up to about 50 degrees this afternoon with those winds gusting to near 25 miles an hour, and then high clouds will slowly begin to increase through the evening and overnight. That's ahead of a weak clipper system that will graze us with a brief sprinkle early Christmas Day morning. Otherwise, we're looking at a lot of clouds and temperatures hovering around 50 degrees. Coming up, we'll talk about some unsettled weather to round out the week into the weekend in my full 7-day forecast a little later on the newscast.
Tragic news out of northern Delaware. A state trooper was shot and killed at a Wilmington DMV on Tuesday afternoon. Authorities say it happened during an active shooter situation. The law enforcement acted quickly to secure the scene. Governor Matt Meyer says along with the trooper, the shooter is also dead. They say there is no threat to the public at this time. In response to the tragic shooting, Delaware DMVs are closing. The agency says the Delaware City, Dover, and Georgetown locations will be closed today through Friday. Centers will resume normal schedule on Monday, December 29th. However, officials say the Wilmington DMV will be closed until further notice. Governor Meyer is ordering all flags at state buildings be flown at half-staff in remembrance of the state trooper who lost his life. According to Meyer, the flags will remain at half-staff until further notice. According to the Ocean City Police Department, much of the department's current technology is failing, but now a wide-ranging tech overhaul is on the way. CoastTV News reporter Kevin Zappe shows us what changes are coming and how they could improve public safety.
Keeping Ocean City safe, that's the Ocean City Police Department's top priority, and it's something homeowner Frank Howard says gives him peace of mind.
That's one of the reasons why we like it down here. We feel it's pretty safe, but it can always be better.
But according to the police chief Raymond Austin, some of the department's current technology is failing, leading the town to approve major tech upgrades, including the use of artificial intelligence, Axon AI.
Police say they recently completed a 3-month trial using the system for writing up reports. 12 officers participated, and according to the department, they saw a 58% reduction in the time it took for them to write reports.
The system also offers live language translation in the field. Howard says that means more time for officers on the road.
I think any kind of technology that helps our police officers is a plus.
The plan also includes new tasers with longer range, updated in-car and body cameras, a drone detection system, and a real-time crime center called Fusus. The total cost, nearly $5 million over 5 years. The technology is expected to go live in early 2026. I'm Kevin Zappe, Ocean City, Coast TV News.
It is Christmas Eve, which means we can expect many people to be on the road heading to their holiday destinations. AAA projects 122.4 million Americans to travel, which is a 2.22% increase in comparison to last year. AAA reports record holiday travel from Delaware, with about 356,000 travelers, mostly by car. Nearly 2.5 million Marylanders are expected to travel 90% by car. AAA says today is one of the best days to travel, as there is expected to be less traffic. If you are driving this week, you are paying less at the pump compared to last year. According to AAA, the national average for a gallon of gas is down 19 cents. In Delaware, AAA lists the average price of a gallon at $2.71. When you break it down by county, Sussex County's average is $2.75. It is slightly higher in Maryland at $2.77. When you average the Eastern Shore counties, it is about 5 cents less than the state average. DART has announced its holiday operations schedule. On Christmas Eve and New Year's Eve, DART says it will operate normally, but on Christmas and New Year's Day, DART services will not run statewide. The Delaware Office of Highway Safety is bringing back the Sober Rides program for New Year's Eve. The Don't Drop the Ball campaign means you can get a $20 voucher for Lyft and Uber. The vouchers are redeemable from 5 p.m. on New Year's Eve to 3 a.m. New Year's Day. Delawareans can visit mysoberrides.com to get the vouchers. And we're just getting started in this final half hour of Coast TV News today. We still have a lot more news to get to. Coming up, mischief making kids smile. We'll show you how officials at one hospital in Maryland are using a holiday trend to bring holiday cheer to kids. And the story of Haley Pinson, a softball player in Delaware who's using the sport she loves to carry her through the toughest time in her life. Stay with us on Coast TV News today, but first, it is time to showcase how you are decorating your homes this holiday season. Today's holiday house is coming to us from the Rybix family in Milford. We are getting a look at their beautiful tree in their living room, all decked out in lights and ribbons. The family is sending holiday wishes to everyone. Thank you for sending us this picture of your tree. And if you would like your festive decorations to be shared during our newscast, you can take a look at your screen. Send in your pictures by heading to our website, coasttv.com/holidayhouse.
We salute Marshall Kraft. Chief Marshall Kraft began his career with the Delaware State Police in 1989 and has ascended through the ranks to become the police chief of Seaford, Delaware. His journey includes distinguished service in various roles from patrol officer to deputy director before his promotion to captain and eventually chief. Prior to law enforcement, he honorably served 4 years in the United States Navy. Chief Kraft is deeply committed to his community in Seaford, where he lives with his wife and 2 children and volunteers as a wrestling coach. We salute Chief Kraft for his dedicated service and leadership.
Spicer Brothers and Coast TV are honoring military persons and first responders serving Delmarva. If you have a family member, friend, or community member that you would like to nominate for a Coast TV salute, go to coasttvsalutes.com.
Gorgeous shot into Laurel this morning. Sunrise at 7:17, and temperatures are well above the freezing mark throughout the entire Delmarva Peninsula. We're at 42 in Laurel, 49 in Bethany Beach. We're at 44 in Georgetown this morning. We have a cold front that's pushing through the area. High pressure is building in, and we have wall-to-wall sunshine for our Christmas Eve. We'll get up to around 50 degrees, then we'll fall to 38 this evening as clouds slowly begin to increase. As we take a look at our top 3 snowiest white Christmases here on Delmarva and Georgetown. The snowiest was back in 1909, 5.5 inches, and our last snowfall on Christmas was back on 2002, where we picked up just over 1 inch. To get that official classification for a white Christmas by the National Weather Service, you need at least 1 inch or more of snow on the ground on Christmas morning. Unfortunately or fortunately, depending upon what you like, not going to see snow tomorrow. We are going to see a brief shower opportunity, more clouds than sun. We'll talk more about that a little later on the newscast.
If you're heading to the Rehoboth Beach Boardwalk, there's a heads up for pedestrians and cyclists. Fencing is now up in front of the Atlantic Sands Hotel as crews replace railings along the boardwalk. City officials say visitors can still walk, bike, run, and bring dogs to the area. According to Rehoboth Beach, the fencing is expected to remain in place until mid-January, but it will be temporarily pulled back for New Year's Eve for the 5K. A holiday closure notice for Sussex County, the Indian River Life Saving Station and Visitor Center says it will be closed today through the 26th. According to officials, the park is normally open from 8 a.m. to sunset every day.
The Delmarva Sports Network from the Wawa Studios.
Many athletes face adversity, but there's a softball player on Delmarva who's faced more than most.
Haley Pinson has always loved softball. She's played in the Smyrna area since she was a little kid, and she hasn't stopped playing despite recently being diagnosed with Hodgkin's lymphoma, a type of blood cancer. Haley is actively undergoing chemotherapy, and in the process, she's still practicing, coaching, and even playing softball. She caught 4 whole games just a few days after her diagnosis. That's because the sport has helped Haley get through such a tough time.
Softball has kept me motivated. Softball has kept me on my feet. Even if I don't feel well enough to physically play that day, I still go. It brings me so much joy to go see my teammates and go see my coaches and help the younger girls. My 14U squad means everything to me. I love them. They are the sweetest girls. Even if I'm just there to help coach or help give a little bit of instruction, I'm beyond excited to go to practice every day.
For the full version of this story, check out our Facebook page. Just look up @Delmarva Sports. That's it for me. Have a nice one, folks.
And coming up tonight on DSN, your game of the night at 8:30, Stephen Decatur takes on Smyrna in boys basketball. Then you can catch Outdoor Delmarva at 10:30. If you're having a rough week, you can cheer up with a weekly dose of local good news from Coast TV with personal features, fun things to do each weekend, and more. You can sign up right now for free at coasttv.com and get your weekly dose of joy directly to your inbox on Friday.
Well, we are looking at some nice weather for our Christmas Eve. Certainly not going to be a naughty day, but if you want a white Christmas, then I don't got really good news for you on that front, but we are looking at really nice conditions today. We will talk about a cloudy Christmas day and then some unsettled weather as we roll into that final weekend of 2025. Your full forecast is next.
The time is now 6:50 and we are taking a live look outside at Cambridge on this Christmas Eve morning. Chris, looks like a clear, beautiful sky out there. No white Christmas for this area.
No, unfortunately not. We are Yeah, or fortunately for some of us, we're looking really nice out there. Look at this, crystal clear blue skies there in Ocean View, 46 degrees. So where we are quite balmy this morning compared to where we've been in recent mornings this month. 44 in Georgetown, we're at 39 in Seaford, and we are at 47 in Milton. Winds right now gusting close to 20 miles an hour, Indian River Inlet. The winds will pick up a bit for a period late this morning through the afternoon. So these small craft advisories from Rehoboth down to Chincoteague run through late this afternoon along the bay. Those will be up through early this afternoon. We have high pressure building in across the west. We'll have a weak clipper system. It's going to dive southward from the upper plains through the area early tomorrow morning, bringing the ever so slightest chance of a shower early tomorrow morning, and then a better chance of rain comes Friday night through Saturday, and then we have another front that's pushing through Sunday night in through our Monday. 48 this afternoon in Lewis, 50 Georgetown. We'll see a high of 50 in Easton, 51 in Salisbury. Clouds will increase overnight in through our Christmas day. So tonight we fall into the lower 30s with that brief shower chance early tomorrow morning. So we'll be primarily dry overnight. Temperature right around 31 degrees under those mostly cloudy skies, and then we'll have that brief chance of a shower early tomorrow morning, and then we're looking at a rather cloudy Christmas on Delmarva with a temperature of around 50 degrees. Then that area of low pressure will push into the area late Friday, bringing a brief wintry mix northern Delmarva. Primarily rain across the peninsula, but if you are traveling northward over the next few days and heading up to, say, North Jersey, basically north of Philadelphia, north and west of those areas, you will hit some high impact weather, accumulating snow and as well as accumulating ice likely there. And then right on this system's heels is another area of low pressure. This is an Arctic front that's going to be pushing through Monday morning, and that's going to usher in quite an Arctic blast as we round out the year and usher in 2026. 39 for Friday. So Friday is a rather cold, raw day, a dry one. Precipitation arrives after about 9 o'clock, and then we're looking at a lot of clouds this weekend. 48 on Sunday, and then 53 Monday. Temperatures crash, winds pick up, and we fall to 34 on Tuesday. Lisa.
Thank you, Chris. Some very special visitors have been spreading holiday cheer at Johns Hopkins Children's Center. The health organization says different units at the Children's Center have welcomed Elf on the Shelf visitors for patients spending the holidays in the hospital. Since December 1st, the elves have been getting into playful shenanigans inspired by Taylor Swift songs, TikTok trends, and more. Today marks the elves' final day of mischief for the season. And we are awaiting the departure of Santa as he begins his journey around the world, leaving gifts for deserving children. As you can see, Santa is flying over Russia right now. His bag of gifts still pretty full as he's making the first few stops on his yearly trip. And the time is now 6:53, and we're going to check in with our Coastal Pet of the Day. And today's Coastal Pet of the Day is another pup ready for Christmas. On your screen right now is Piper. Piper is sharing her festive holiday pictures with us, and we love the holiday spirit. Piper was submitted to us by Joan in Longneck, and of course we want to see more of your pets on Delmarva. All you have to do is send us photos and tell us what makes them special. You can take a look at your screen, scan the QR code at the top of your screen to submit your furry friend to Coast TV News. Then watch weekdays from 5 to 7 a.m. to see all of the pets we feature. Well, Chris, some last-minute shoppers and travelers have good weather for being on the roads today.
Oh yeah, no major weather concerns. We're going to see plenty of sunshine through our Christmas Eve. Looking very nice, temperature right around 50 degrees. Now we're going to be right around the 50s here over the next 2 days, right through Christmas Day. Could see an early morning shower, otherwise mostly cloudy skies. And then as we go into Friday, Kwanzaa, we're looking at a mix of rain and snow, maybe even some sleet, but that doesn't come till after about 8, 9 o'clock at night, and then into early Saturday morning, expecting that to go over to rain. More impacts further to the north you go of Delmarva, and then another Arctic front will be pushing through Sunday into Monday, dropping temperatures into the 30s through New Year's Eve.
Thank you, Chris, and thank you for joining us here for Coast TV News today. The Today Show is coming up next at 7 a.m. Then we'll be back for Coast TV News midday at 11. And for even more news and coverage you can count on, download our Coast TV News and weather apps. Have a great morning.